People often ask at my brain-based conferences, what are a few ways that we could launch a regular class of any topic into a brain-based learning culture? These 6 practical steps will help you to launch your brain-based culture in upper grades. You'll discover a genius and accomplish things never before accomplished because you'll be using parts of the brain never before used in class. Let's look at how students can enjoy top learning adventures designed to unleash more hidden and unused intelligences, all through practical steps you will enjoy doing. To help us to launch this brain-based culture for the first time, enter 6 namungos. What are namungos, you ask? Good question. They're fantasy characters with real brain parts, real brain equipment. To use neuro discoveries in neurosurgeon language probably won't work. So let's use namungos, all fun and fantasy creatures with real brain parts, to see how these brain parts will support active learning tactics in your class that will help you accomplish more by using parts of the brain rarely used likely in most of your classes. Ready to get started? The first namungo we use in class is BAS, short for basal ganglia, the brain's storage place for ruts and routines. Here you want to choose an icon in a class and have the students sketch lesson facts they hope to remember. For example, we were learning here about Inuit culture, and so the students chose an inuksuk, which is an Inuit symbol, and sketched in Inuit stories they hope to remember. The second namungo, then sero, is short for serotonin, the brain's well-being chemical, which of course increases when we laugh or build goodwill. The teams here jigsawed their way across class from topic to topic, adding helps to one another's project ideas. So well-being specifically increased when students actively engaged their peers in helpful ways. The namungo plas is short for plasticity, rewiring your brain, or the brain's ability to change itself when we act differently or take on a new approach. So you want to challenge new growth opportunities, such as students in this frame transferred lessons into digital videos where they created documentaries. Then teams taught peers and parents through these videos. Next, WM is short for working memory, or the brain's ability to hold a few new facts only, like a sticky note in front of the brain, while you use these facts to solve problems. So offer new facts in bite-sized pieces. The students outsource, for example, key or difficult facts by turning these into cheat sheets or even hanging reminders that helped them to articulate them into further lesson details because they were remembering trigger facts. Cort is short for cortisol, the brain's stress chemical, which comes from and creates anger, stress, anxiety, and disappointment. The idea in class to use this namungo to students' learning advantage is to teach tone tactics to disagree. I help students to cultivate specific or concrete tone skills in class, such as these 4: thanking, offering new ideas respectfully, nurturing differences, and extending insights through cool questions I teach them to ask. Students often lack skills to differ, and they really enjoy differing in ways that respect those who disagree. Your final namungo is MIG, short for amygdala, which is the brain's storage place for emotions, moods, and intuitive responses that are stored with every reaction students have. That's why you want to support students' emotions by setting the stage for them to use moods in healthy ways. Why not have students debate both sides of the question that might embody your lesson for the day? For example, climate change is real and demands a response. The negative is valid in ways, the positive can be valid in ways. And have them fill out evidence of their tone through any creative task, such as mine to the left here, that allows the students to show you specific evidence of how they used good tone tactics here or mood evidence. Do find further research behind each of these fun character namungos with real learning parts that extend to students' tasks and allow them to open learning rather than shut it down. Each namungo here is involved in ways that allow students to foster their own abilities and not have their confidence and their capabilities shut down through physiological reasons in their brain, which if they don't understand, they can be working against their brains in your class. So have students cut out the cards, create new tasks for their own lessons. Start with your endpoint, for example, and have the students create their own task to get there. They could add a rubric criteria such as accurate facts, final ready quality, correct spelling, research supports, or doable applications, or other rubric criteria you wish. But students really enjoy learning themselves about these namungo characters that can certainly come alongside their awesome brains in new ways. I like to use multiple intelligence task ideas. I've given you many here. I have them also listed on my blog and other materials. But the namungos support active learning tasks such as these, which augment the human brain and bring alive learning in new and different ways. So have the students choose an intelligence to develop and then create one of the following, for example. Remember, you don't need to know all the facts behind each namungo, which is a fantasy character with real brain parts, to support your active learning tasks in any class. Simply start where you are now and add one fun new idea that you learned in this video, and you have already begun to build your own brain-based culture. Good luck.